Abe Schonfeld!
Thank you, Rick. It's an honor to share the stage with a legend like Rick. Back when Rick first started doing comedy, they didn't even have knock-knock jokes. Yeah, it's because Rick is so old. Back then, they hadn't invented the door. Yeah. Love you, Rick. I think there's a word missing from the way that we talk about sex. If a penis is hard, that's called an erection. And if it's soft, that's called al dente. That's how I should call it anyway. I wonder what the KKK was up to during COVID. Yeah. Do you think that they were just complaining like, I don't know, Cletus, burning these crosses just ain't the same over Zoom? One thing I know though, the Klan, they didn't want to wear the face masks during COVID. But, you know, other than that, big fan of their work. They did still wear the hood though, of course, because they got to protect their identities. Imagine they start taking off the hoods, you'd be like, oh shit, is that Kanye West? Damn, he's got to keep that thing on, which is different because most rappers are trying to get out of the hood. Yeah, speaking of the Klan, I think if you're in New York City, it's anti-Semitic to serve mediocre bagels. My dad is an old Jew from the Bronx, and he absolutely hates Brooklyn. Like, you know some dads will disown their daughter for dating a black guy, or disown their son for dating any guy. Yeah, my dad is very accepting, but once I was seeing this girl from Williamsburg, and I told my mom about it, she said, okay, honey, I'm fine with it, but we don't want to upset your father. Best if you don't bring her to Thanksgiving. My dad is super proud of being from the Bronx. The only other person I can think of that's that proud of the Bronx is Cardi B. Yeah. I like to imagine what it'd be like if they were friends growing up. Cardi B would see my dad on a Friday night. She'd be like, hey, Shabbat Shalom. Oh. Cardi starts incorporating more Jewish references in her songs. He drove an hour on the Sabbath for this wet-ass pussy. I lost my job this year. I got laid off. But I got a really great severance package. And I decided this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I got to do something that I never could otherwise. So I thought about, you know, traveling, starting a business, working on my hobbies, but I don't know, it just wasn't doing it for me. And then I had this realization about what would give me the most fulfillment. So I went on Instagram, and I posted this video of me at my birthday party doing 4 lines of cocaine. Yeah. And what I learned is when you do something like that, your friends will be like, really concerned. I must have shitty friends though, because none of them try to throw me an intervention. I was really looking forward to the snacks. I had my excuses ready to go even. I was going to be like, guys, think about all the famous, successful people that have done drugs. Like Robert Downey Jr. did drugs, they still let him be Iron Man. Obama smoked weed, he still became president. George Bush did cocaine, and you know, he still did 9/11. My therapist says that I need to reframe the difficult things in my life, so I don't have a drug problem. I have a drug opportunity. The best thing that you can do on drugs is to have sex, but do you know the best drug to have sex on? Birth control. Yeah, you gotta worry about STDs though. But do you know the worst STD? Pregnancy. Yeah. To me, STD stands for sexually transmitted dependent. I was on vacation once. I saw my friend had packed some condoms. I said, hey man, don't you have a girlfriend back home? He said, yeah, I don't cheat, but in case I do, I'm gonna be responsible. Condoms are not foolproof though. They can slip off. Usually happens to me when I'm al dente. It's bad because I don't want to have kids, especially in this economy. Nobody can even afford it, right? But I think I've got the solution. I think what we need is timeshares for parenthood. If you think about it, having a timeshare and having a kid are actually very similar. Like, the only reason why you ended up with one in the first place is because you got a little carried away during your honeymoon. And then once you get one, whew, it can be really difficult to sell. That's my time, y'all.
Hey, Schonfeld, everybody!